Hey, everybody out there. Chris Card's back with another Through the Mail Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. December 7th, 2020. 24 more days, and this year is over with. Bring it on. 2021. It's got to be better, right? Our first return here, coming to us from Philly, is Mr. Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine, 12-year career, 8 of those years with the Phillies. He also coached with the Phils for 11 years, including that 1980 World Series championship team. Thought he was in line for the managerial position there in the early 80s. It went to Dallas Green instead. Bobby soon found himself managing the Braves in 1985. That was not a good year to be a Braves manager. Nobody was going to help them be a good team that year. And that was his only year as a manager. So pretty good shortstop when he played. Won the Gold Glove in 1963. Had a lot of back issues as a player. Rarely put together a complete season without having injuries. So that was a shame, but he still put together a pretty good career as both a player and a coach. Finished off his coaching career in 96 with the Mets. There is his information, and we move on to the next. Return number 2 comes to us from Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, the USS Arizona was a battleship destroyed 79 years ago today at the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And we have... wow, we've got Chili Davis smeared with a dying black Sharpie. But we got him back. I sent this sometime last year. That's a little bit better. At least it's not smeared, but the Sharpie is not the best. Black Sharpies generally don't look great on cards to begin with. So anyway, Chili Davis, 3-time World Series champion, 91, 98, and 99 with the Yanks. 3-time All-Star, 350 career home runs, pretty much a DH towards the latter half of his career, the last 5 or 6 years or so. And there you have it. He will sign through the stadium or through spring training. He only signs 2 cards, so keep that in mind. He is the hitting instructor of the Mets, has been since 2019, where I sent this obviously to Citi Field last year. You see the address there, and it worked. Came from his home in Arizona, but he won't sign through his home. He will sign through the ballpark, though. So that's good news. As long as he's, of course, still employed by a major league team, you're in luck. On to the next. Third return comes to us from Tampa, St. Pete. Envelope's a bit mangled, but there is a top loader in here for some reason. I haven't sent a top loader in a long time. And we've got an old spring training return from Ryan Yarbrough. Sent this last year. Finally got it back. Never thought I'd see this card again. Ryan Yarbrough was a 4th-round draft pick from the Mariners. Mariners traded him to the Rays from Alex Smith several years ago. Yes, he did not sign the top loader. He signed the card. Of course he did. He's a youngster. He knows better. Rookie year, he went 16-6 with a 3.91 ERA. Only started 6 games that year, which is impressive to get that many wins. Had some injuries in 2020. Wasn't the best of year for him, but a great year for the Rays as they, of course, won the American League. There you have it. There is the information for Rays spring training facility. Still with the Rays, so I guess that's still relevant. Grew up a Rays fan, if you can believe that. Doesn't that make you feel old? So there you have it, guys. I only sent him 1 Topps Living card. He did not keep one. I decided to just send 1, and there you have it, guys. On to our last return. Return numero 4 coming to us from Boston, Ma. Let's tear into this beast and see who is waiting for us inside. We've got some vintage. We got knuckleballer Wilbur Woods, signed very nicely there in blue Sharpie, inscribed to yours truly. There is 74 top set card. One of 660 I need to get signed. Of course, that's going to be impossible because like the first 6 cards are Hank Aaron, and Hank's like 300 to signature, so that's not going to happen. But I'll get as many as 74 as I can get signed. Wilbur Wood, tale of 2 careers. Like many other knuckleballers, he had the career where he was kind of a mediocre pitcher, and then he had, after the tutelage of Hoyt Wilhelm, a second part of his career where he was an unstoppable knuckleballer. Between the years of 71 and 74, had the most wins in the major leagues with 90. He pitched 70 games on 2 days rest, which is how he was able to rack up so many wins. In 73, he won 24 and lost 20. No one had won and lost 20 since Walter Johnson. Big Train, 1916, for those that remember that. Wonderful year. I don't. I wasn't born yet. But Wilbur Wood, 3-time All-Star, 17-year career. Pretty quick return from him. And that is it, my friends. Through the Mail Monday, number 99. Put it in the books. Hope you guys liked this week's returns. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Give this video a big fat like if you will. And of course, subscribe if you have not done so already. I do this every single Monday. I've done it for the previous 98 weeks. I will probably do it for the next 98 weeks, God willing. We'll see what 2021 and beyond has in store for old Chris Cards and his TTMMs. But so far, so good, guys. Going strong. Look at all those cards laid out very nicely. Wish that Chili Davis auto came out a little bit better, but just appreciative to get it back. Chris Cards does not look a gift horse in the mouth and say, Chili, you could have done better. Chris just sends him 2 more cards and hopes the next 2 come out better. That's all he does. And hopefully you guys will see those 2 cards sometime in the next year if they ever come back or if he ever shows up to coach again. Of course, he coached remotely this year via Zoom, I guess. I don't know how he did it, but he was a hitting instructor for the Mets and did not leave his house in Arizona this year. So hopefully he's with the team next year so you can send him cards again. Anyways, that's my hope. I need to send him some 89 Upper Deck cards and 87 Topps cards for the sets. And that is it, guys. Join me on Instagram, ChrisCards86. Still learning how to take vertical photos. Not used to it. Totally against my nature. But I'm on Instagram at ChrisCards86. I will be posting some of the harder to get set cards from 74, 84, and 87 Topps. In fact, I just got a Holy Grail the other day. A tough one to get from 87, so pretty stoked about that. Of course, not all these cards I can get TTMM because some of these guys aren't with us anymore. Plus, I'm trying to get to 1,000 send-offs this year, and I've hit a brick wall. I'm waiting on some cards from Burbank Sports Cards and a couple other common card places I get cards for online. And I've got to dig through my piles of cards as well to find some more TTM fuel, if you will. So about 130 send-offs shy of 1,000 for the entire year. We'll see how that goes. It's a lot of work, so who knows if I'll get to it or not. But that was the goal starting this year, and that's still the goal. There's still 24 days to go. I'm gonna have to get after it. We'll see what happens on my keep updating on the Instagram there for those that have it. I'll give you a follow back as well if you follow me, if that means anything in Instagram world. I don't know if it does or not, but I'll do it anyway. And that's it, my friends. Hope everyone has a great week. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the vid and staying till the very, very end, the very bitter end. And that's it, guys. See ya.